danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulls will kick it away first. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So UMass offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways.
There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Minuteman! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Croman Hoke. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gonzalez. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. UMass comes to the line facing second and short. Trying play action. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Barber. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Houston. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. UMass to the line facing third and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted. Through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Morrow. Just keeps moving. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Croman home. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. On first down, here comes this offense.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Massey. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. On the run, it's good. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go real.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10 coming up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hoke. A strike downfield. Oh, look out on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffalo. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man in the middle.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon.
Turns on the Jets. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The UMass offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
He's got it on the left. Here he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UMass.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. UMass will try to pick it up on 4th down. On the option. The pitch. Inside the 25. Turning it on! And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. To the air, it's Hairston. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UMass! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morrill. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Hairston. Snagged out of the air. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Minutemen needing just a few inches to convert on 3rd down. There he goes! The 20. Touchdown, Minutemen! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Massey. Got enough space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. UMass lines up with a first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Hood. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Croman Hope. They're setting up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling. fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The UMass offense returns to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 41. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the... He's loose. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UMass!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it... He can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Simmons. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Collier. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulls.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The option look. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Barber. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Breaks into the open.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle. It's Houston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll ride his man on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just...
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll try it over the left side, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. Pulls it in, it's Massey. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. UMass getting set to snap it on first and 10. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The run from the shotgun. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.